Hello everyone and welcome back to ScorpioTech. In this video I'm going to be unboxing the NZXT Function 2 MiniTKL optical gaming keyboard. I'll also be pairing these up with the NZXT Lift 2 Ergo wired mouse and the MXL extended mouse pad. I actually didn't know until recently that NZXT also did TKL style keyboards, so I was excited to get my hands on it as I've had great experiences with some of their other products like their monitors and pre-built PCs. And with PCs, keyboards, monitors, mice and mouse pads all available, you can have an entire NZXT ecosystem which can be controlled through their CAM software that I'll showcase a little bit later in this video. But for now, let's focus on the Function 2 MiniTKL. First of all, I really love the packaging's design and the fact that it gives you a rundown of all of the key features and functionalities of the keyboard. Inside the box you of course get the well protected Function 2 MiniTKL keyboard as well as some extras which include a USB Type-C to USB Type-A braided cable, a ring keycap puller, a switch puller, 4 red 45g optical linear switches and 4 yellow 35g linear optical switches. But let's take a look at the keyboard itself. It's available in both matte black and matte white as you'll see in this video and is on the market for $129 or £129. This 10 keyless optical keyboard is unfortunately only available wired, but let's find out if its feature set is worth the fairly high asking price. One of the coolest features of this board is the 2-point adjustable actuation which can easily be changed in the CAM software. This essentially means you can set how far you have to press the key down to either 1.5mm or even 1mm before it activates, and of course having to press the key less means your inputs are quicker and therefore giving you an advantage in competitive games. This, as well as being paired with an 8000Hz polling rate and 0.2ms response time, make for a lightning fast keyboard experience. As well as the adjustable feet, the keyboard itself has a really cool volume knob on the left side as well as dedicated buttons for muting, locking the Windows key when gaming and also adjusting the RGB's brightness. And in terms of design as a whole, I really do like the aesthetics and slim profile of the Function 2 MiniTKL. This is an optical keyboard and it features NZXT's swift optical linear hot swappable switches with the 0.2ms response time and 2-point adjustable actuation that I mentioned earlier. These switches feel pretty nice to use, especially as they sit on top of a dual layer foam and tape enhanced PCB for a quieter, softer and smoother typing experience. Not only that, but these switches come pre-lubed and with plate mounted stabilizers to ensure you have feel and typing consistency across the board. And I've got to get in a cheeky sound test, haven't I? And I know it's nothing crazy, but I actually really like how it sounds. I also really like the double shot PBT keycaps that are strong and nicely textured to ensure that they don't fade over time. They also allow RGB shine through on the lettering, which works really well as you'll see shortly. After plugging in the keyboard with the supplied 2-meter braided cable, you'll be greeted by beautiful waves of RGB goodness. And if you don't like that, stick around because you can do some pretty awesome customization with the CAM software. But before we get there, let's whip out the NZXT Lift 2 Ergo mouse and the MXL 900 mouse pad. Although it's a very standard looking mouse, it is very comfortable to use and the extra macro buttons are incredibly useful. I just wish it was wireless. The desk pad feels great. It only costs 20 quid, has a nice rubber base, a smooth surface texture and measures 72 by 30 centimeters, so you'll have plenty of room for your keyboard and mouse. Altogether, these products make a great partnership and have a nice matching clean aesthetic. So yeah, I definitely recommend checking out what NZXT actually do offer, because somehow I'd been living under a rock and had no idea they'd branched out into so many peripheral sectors. But it is about time we did something about that awful rainbow wave RGB effect, am I right? On your PC, simply install the NZXT CAM software. I'll put a link in the description or something. It takes just a few seconds to install and boot up. This app essentially allows you to check, monitor and customize all things NZXT, and you can even check your system specs and PC performance from here as well. But today we'll just be focusing on the keyboard tab to customize and control the Function 2 MiniTKL keyboard. There's honestly too much choice to show you everything here, as you have full control over every single individual key on the board. It is just a case of playing around until you find something you really like. You can change things like the color mode, direction, size, speed, and much more in these settings to really refine your choices. If you head over to the Remap Keys tab, you can, well, remap your keys to anything you like, which is a great feature to have available. Scrolling down will show you more options, such as the switch actuation settings, where you can go from the light and responsive 1mm setting to the solid and full 1.5mm setting. I think it's really awesome that you can adjust this so easily in the settings. It's such a neat feature. And at the bottom of the keyboard page, you can easily create your own macros. This software really does have everything you could need. Overall, I really like the NZXT Function 2 MiniTKL. It's an attractive board with some great features and excellent software to give you the control over how you use it. And whilst I do think it is expensive, I'd imagine this keyboard will tick a lot of boxes for consumers, myself included. If you'd like to find out more, I'll leave all of the products linked in the description. Also, a big thanks to NZXT for sending these out, but as always, all thoughts and opinions are my own. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like or subscribing to the channel if you're new. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.